Sun Ce conquered the Wu territory and then took down Yuan Shao, a pretender to the throne. Afterwards, he swept aside all before him and came to hold Jiangdong. And out of admiration, or perhaps even fear, people compared him to the great conqueror of old, Xiang Yu, calling him the Little Conqueror. Holding the south, Sun Ce resolved to move north. Meanwhile, at Guan, Yuan Shao and the recently risen Cao Cao were readying for a large battle. Intent on storming Cao Cao's capital Chang through this gap, Sun Ce and Zhou Yu raced their men north.
Zhou Yu, tell me, what do you think about Cao Cao? I'm not sure why, but there is something about him that's strange. I just can't put my finger on it.
I agree with you. However, I cannot identify that something either. I sense he has no desire for any riches, or even power, nor loyalty to the Emperor. Cao Cao. What is his viewpoint of all the chaos in our world?
Huh. So neither of us can figure the guy out in any way. Not that it really matters, though. Who cares what he thinks about or what he knows? I just want to win! Yeah!
To move forward even in the face of uncertainty, that is where your strength lies.
Welcome to part 3 of Dynasty Warriors 6. Today we are going to be doing the invasion of Chang. Chang is actually another castle level which you're going to need engineers to break through. And what do you know? One of the tasks is you have to break through Chang's gates. And also you have to take 2 forts, but not to mention take all the watch posts. Now, the forts is actually at a smaller time limit, but something happens to where I have to make sure Sun Ce does not get defeated. And when that happens, that's going to cost me one of the tasks at least. I'll get at least 2 of them done. But Chang, it has actually one of my favorite themes in Dynasty Warriors 6/6 Empires, which is Welcome to China, a theme that gets remixed in Dynasty Warriors 8. Yeah, and I do believe I have 8 empires on my channel as well.
Our goal is to take Chang.
So bear that in mind
Press
too.
forward and wipe out the enemy.
Now, the thing about Chang, you're gonna have to once again defeat all of the defense captains in order for you to clear a way for your engineers to build catapults, battering rams, and ladders onto the side. Now, once they've built ladders, you can climb onto the walls and take down all the ballistas that they're going to be firing at you. Yeah, of course they're going to be firing ballistas, and there's also rock guys throwing rocks off of the side of the building. Now, this is actually pretty decent, to say the least, as far as for castle invasions are concerned. And Dynasty Warriors 9 also does this too. You have to actually wait for the engineers to break down the castle or enter the castle. But also, the difference is, unlike Dynasty Warriors 9, where you just have to wait till the engineers come in and you can just simply, well actually you don't have to wait till the engineers finish what they're doing. You can just simply jump over the wall and break down the door. Since you don't have that option, because the door has a higher HP than what your weapons can handle. You're practically going to be there all day and you're going to waste time. Lots of time. And you're practically going to have to wait until they put up a ladder, like so.
Didn't think we'd let you go that easy.
And once that ladder is
now
up,
die!
beware because there's going to be rock throwers
So
constantly
you are determined to
throwing
make it
rocks at
difficult, eh?
you. And of course, Sun Ce once again gets into a trap. Now, I'm just destroying all the ballistas so that they'll be able to take down so that the catapult team can take down the doors that are blocking our way into Chang. I'm gonna have to go around and help Sensei because he's gonna get himself caught and he has to survive, otherwise you fail the mission. Now, will there be mission failures on screen? Possibly not. I'll see to it, even if it means I have to lose out on most of the tasks here. Because if you do fail a mission, you're gonna have to start everything all over again. And unlike Dynasty Warriors 3, you don't get experience points for failing. That's the one thing about 3 I actually like. Even if you failed the mission, you get the experience points and even get the level 10 weapon. Here, you don't get jack shit if you fail. So bear that in mind. Alright. We just have to take this first watchtower, which is one of the watchtowers we're supposed to be taking. Well, there's only 4 actually. But taking these watchtowers are important because at least you don't have arrow guys hitting you in the head with arrows while you're trying to break into Chang. But Sun went to one of the bases we're supposed to be going to, and I got caught on a fence. Now that right there just pretty much slowed down my time limit right there. Now, if I ever have a horse with Renbu's spirit, I won't be losing Renbu while on a horse. That's the other downside about the Renbu system I forgot to mention.
You are next.
If you lose Renbu on a horse, you're gonna have to work towards getting that back off the horse. If you have a horse with Renbu's spirit, then all you literally have to do is stay on the horse and keep beating up enemies.
The gate has opened. Now, through the gates.
Okay, the enemy will be at a disadvantage without this base.
I did manage to make it to 100, but that's probably not good for me. Still in a duel, by the way. And in case you're wondering,
so just knocking open the gate is not enough. All right, we will force our way inwards.
It's because of the fact that there's not much to harp on.
I must think of something to stop.
Many people have their weapons
well
changed.
done. I'll have to try and keep up.
One person actually has a unique
Let's
weapon.
go.
And I do believe that's
Please, come
Sao
with us.
Ren.
We will be the foundation from which you lead the
And I do believe Macho has a unique weapon. But everyone else has clone weapons. No wait, Ganling has a unique weapon as well. Everyone else has clone weapons. They either have a club, they either carry around a big sword. No wait, Xiao Yu has a clone, doesn't have a clone weapon either. He has a good weapon. But everybody else, they all have
the enemy will be at a disadvantage
clone
without this
weapons.
base.
And the reason why they did this because again, realism. And that's the excuse they use for 9. More like a callback to 6. But the problem with realism is, in a game where Lu Bu has the ability to... Oh yeah, I failed that one because again, Sun Ce was in that base and I had to save him. The only reason why realism is a terrible thing in Dynasty Warriors is because of the fact that even if you try to use the realism excuse,
The enemy will be at a disadvantage without this base.
this game, there's nothing really realistic about this game.
All right.
You've got
I'm
Lu
not going
Bu
to lose
jumping
to you.
from high distances, smashing the ground, launching several soldiers in the air. You got concubines with the ability to run faster than the speed of
you are
light.
next.
You've got
I'll
lightning
crush
striking
you.
down every time a horse is riding. I do believe realism is pretty much thrown out the window, especially
Enemy
since,
officer defeated.
Zhuge Liang has the ability to shoot lasers from his fan. right now we're taking on the other watchtowers, which, by the way, will prevent you from getting hit with arrows. But I was actually discussing more about the whole realism argument. It's the same thing with the realistic proportions used in Mortal Kombat X.
Okay.
In a
the enemy
game
will be at a
where
disadvantage without this base.
you're fighting gods and you're fighting
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the
demons,
land.
realism and realistic proportions is the last thing anybody would want to hear come out of Mortal Kombat's mouth. And that's why realism in a game franchise that is far from realistic is just stupid. And I can pretty much see the argument people have with 9, but 9
The
is
gate to
still
their
a
main
pretty
camp has
good
been
game
opened.
to play.
You're almost there. Into the
Granted, it
camp.
has its problems that just recently, and I do
Okay.
mean
The enemy
recently,
will be
got
at a
patched
disadvantage
out.
without this base.
That's the messed up part. The patch for Dynasty Warriors 9 came out like 2 weeks ago in PS4 and PC, Xbox One. They recently got the patch. The patch was supposed to come out on the 28th of February. Xbox got theirs March 10th. Ain't that about a bitch? Oh, and while I'm taking over the last watchtower, I do want to point out one thing. Eventually we're gonna have some reinforcements. Okay, not we, I mean the guys we're fighting is gonna have reinforcements.
Our scouts report
And
Cao Cao's forces are approaching.
their reinforcements is going to
returned
show
from
up,
Guan already?
and they're going to
We
come
must
to
have got a
kick
hint of
our
what they were
asses.
planning.
Thankfully, they're not, inspired. Yeah, that's a thing here in this game. Now, Lu Bu was inspired. That is something
The
I
enemy
can
will
see.
be at a
Oh,
disadvantage
excuse me,
without
I got
this
hiccups
base.
here. Now, Lu Bu was inspired back in part 1. We won't be seeing another inspired officer again until part 4. Oh, God. I'm gonna warn you now, part 4 was a cluster. Part 4 was a clusterfuck in and of its own. Not just because of the positioning, but just a lot of factors. And you'll see it when I actually get there. But for the meantime, I managed to capture all of the watch posts, so at least that task is done. Now then, let me see if I can help Susa.
Look there.
So, this is what you foresaw? Well done, my cousin.
Well, with you and I fighting together, this will be an easy battle to win!
Well,
Look at
looks
the
like
mess
reinforcements
they've
has arrived.
made.
I'm gonna have to
For a
stop
bunch of
these guys
cowards who
because
attack an empty
they're gonna
castle.
come in, and once
You
they
attacked
do,
the
they
Imperial
will
advisor.
inspire
I assume
Yu.
you are prepared for the consequences.
If we stop them at the gate, then Xun Yu will not be inspired. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Have to entrust
You're gonna come here, Shaolin, and I'm gonna beat you up. Along with your brother, and along with whatever troops come our way.
Attacking while we are gone?
Now, here is one thing that I really regret was taken out of the game. Bow and arrows.
I do not forgive those that insult my friends.
Instead of it being an exclusive moveset, like with Su Shengjiang, and eventually Zuran in Dynasty Warriors 8th Fleet,
Enemy officer defeated.
and also Leon Sheriff who has the crossbow, and I think mini
This one
crossbow
is
was
heroic. I
UAE.
guess I need to
That's
pick
not
up the
until
pace.
special. Having a bow and arrow could have actually helped, because while Xiahou Dun was riding past me, I could have shot him in the ass. Thankfully, Dynasty Warriors 9 brings back the bow and arrow, and it's just as lethal as it was before.
Enemy officer defeated.
That is the one thing I'm glad Dynasty Warriors 9 brought back.
Leave me with that next fight. Sorry, this is all.
Not back
Enemy
to back
officer
clone
defeated.
weapons, but I am glad they brought back the bow and arrow.
Enemy officer defeated.
Because this is the game that actually took out bow and arrows. Bows and arrows, sorry.
Enemy officer defeated.
Gotta get this straight here. But whatever the case, I
Enemy
managed to
officer
take out
defeated.
Shao Yuan, and I took out all the reinforcements that was going to come
Amazing.
to
We will have
meet
to
up
display
with
our strength as well.
Zhu Yu, who would have actually gotten
Thank you for your help. We barely made it through.
inspired. By the way, Zhu Yu is actually a new character in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empire. By the way, that playthrough is on my channel. And needless to say, taking away his scepter in the 9th game was a stupid move. The scepter was actually pretty broken, to be honest. But we're now coming to the end of Chang. All we need to do is just climb up to the castle and take out everyone that stands in our way. And that includes Zhu Yu.
I have been given control of this army.
Well,
I will not lose to the likes
at
of
least Zhu Yu is not inspired.
I have no excuse for trusting you with this route.
And at least Chen Wu is about to be defeated. Now, now that I think about it,
Enemy officer defeated.
I'm wondering, how come Dong
Enemy
Zhao is
officer
still
defeated.
alive? If I'm not mistaken, he is a relative of Dong Zhao, and all of Dong Zhuo's relatives were killed once Dong Zhao killed himself. Kind of bugs me. I'll just have to look the guy up, see if he actually was a member of Dong Zhuo's family or not. But I do know this. Zhu Yu, he's not inspired, but he is still commanding officer, so he will
Enemy
get
will
some
be
sort
at a
of a
disadvantage
boost.
without this base.
I managed to take down all the officers that was protecting him.
Everybody to battle!
Now it's time for us to finally get rid of him. Let's see, I could use true speed, but that's not going to help out the fact that he is surrounded by a bunch of officers and I can't reach him. Ah, there he is. He just smacked me in the face. Alright,
Enemy officer defeated.
get over here. Finally, he's been
My lord
defeated.
Cao Cao,
Thank God.
I was unable to fulfill my duty.
This battle is pretty
Whatever
much
the
over.
case,
Well fought,
we've
everyone.
won Chang, and it's not really that hard to
I
do.
only know how to win.
Well, so long as you keep your sensei alive, that is.
Sun Ce, we must leave here. Cao Cao triumphed at Guan and will arrive soon. He just finished fighting, but he has too many men. We must pull back now.
What are you saying? This battle is all but won! Why should we run away? We should stay and fight!
Your blood's running too high. There's a difference between bravery and recklessness. I beg you, Sun Ce. You have a tendency to forget that.
You are right. It's too dangerous to stay. All right! We've won the battle! Now we go!
That cutscene played out a hell of a lot differently when I played it as Su Shang, because Sun Ce got an arrow in the back, as opposed to playing as Xiao Yu, where he actually, or Zhou Yu, sorry, where he actually survives his encounter in Chang. Whatever the case, we've got ourselves 2 skill points, and we're gonna add them onto our skills chart. Yeah, we're about, I do believe, 19 more skills away from being complete. And by the way, I am going to be using Zhou Yu throughout the entirety of this playthrough. And let's see, any other low-level weapons I'm going to have to get rid of? you. I'm not taking you. I'm not taking you. I'm taking... Okay, I'm not taking you. I'm not taking that one. That one's like 56, so I couldn't really use that. Anyway, next time on Dynasty Warriors 6, we're going to be taking on arguably my least favorite stage because of how dark it is. It is the Battle of Chirbi in Part 4. This is RV Man 985. See you guys next time, and I hope you guys are enjoying things because, well, the failure is about to begin in Part 4.